Hey, my name is Chris, and I'm standing in front of Java House here in Tiffin, Ohio, right by Tiffin University. And we're going to meet with the owners of the place, Nikole and James. And so they're going to show us how to brew with Chemex. Really looking forward to it. Let's go check it out. We're inside with Nikole now. Thanks for having me here. So can you tell me about Java House?
Java House is a business that my mom actually bought about 8 years ago.
Okay.
And I kind of helped her organize it and get it up and running. And then when I got married, she kind of handed it over to me and my husband, James. So we've been running it for the past probably 2.5 years.
Cool.
So,
that's a long time.
Yeah.
So, do you know a lot more about coffee now than you ever did before?
It's amazing. It's almost scary where I started with my knowledge with coffee now, because I had I've gone to a couple coffee shows, but that was about it. And then we were kind of just boom, there's the opportunity to have a coffee shop. Go.
Sure.
So yeah, it's kind of scary, my lack of knowledge when I first got into it. Now.
All right. So today we're going to talk about Chemex, which is this contraption here, right?
Yeah.
So, I've never had Chemex coffee. One of the other writers in the blog, his name's Gabe, he rants and raves about it, and he loves it. I always thought he was kind of funny, but you know, I'm really looking forward to trying it. So when did you first try the Chemex, I guess?
We actually just got this Chemex in late November.
Okay.
So we haven't been doing it that terribly long, but it's a lot like a pour over. Okay. A lot of the same methods, which we've been doing pour overs for like 2 years now.
Okay, cool.
So the Chemex tends to be a little bit of a cleaner taste.
Sure.
It's got a really thick filter, which we'll probably get to later, but it's a really crisp, clean taste.
All right, great. Well, let's get into it then. Let's try it out. So. All right, so here's our setup. This is pretty much everything we're gonna need, right? So what do we got? We got the Chemex, and then what else do we got here?
This is the Bueno Hario pour over kettle.
Pour over, okay.
It's got you can use probably any kettle, but it needs to definitely have the gooseneck. Okay. Because it gives you a more precise pour. So you definitely want that when doing pour overs or Chemex.
And then. See. So this is the ground version of that?
Yeah, that's the ground version of that. We just ground that. And with the Chemex, you definitely want to do like a medium coarse grind. Okay. You never want to use a fine grind on the Chemex.
Is that what it would take?
It will take too long. And I'm pretty sure it would mess up the taste. I've never actually used a fine grind on it. That was one of the first things, if you go look it up on the internet, everybody's like, do not use a fine grind, don't do it. So yeah, don't do that.
Sounds good. And then
and then this is our filter. This is our Chemex filter. It's a lot thicker. This is the standard pour over filter. It's a lot thinner. I don't know if you'll be able to tell on video, but you can see through this one. And you can't really see much through this one. So. Okay. It's a lot thicker, and that's why you don't want to use a fine grind on it.
Okay, first step, what you want to do is grab one of these leaflets. Okay. And the thicker side goes towards the spout.
Okay, so I don't know if you can get in here, David, but there's 3 going towards the spout, and then 1 sticking out the back side. All right.
And so right here on this this pot is the spout, and that allows air to move into the Chemex pot. All right. So what you want to do is kind of wet down the filter to get rid of the buildup or whatever from the paper. Sure. So you don't have any flavors from that.
So now you were saying you used a certain temperature for your water to put the Chemex with?
It's about 195 to 200 or so.
Great.
You want to be pretty hot. We tend to get it a little hotter because it loses a little bit of temperature. So.
So now we got the filter in, we got the coffee in, we've pre-wetted the filter. Now what?
What you want to do is to saturate the beans like first. You want to get it all saturated. And then you want to wait for about 30 seconds or so that the water can kind of soak into the bean, and it'll start to create kind of like bubbles and stuff. That is a chemical reaction with the hot water and the coffee. And you want to wait about 30 seconds and then do your second pour. You want to start in the middle and work in like a circular motion on your way out. You never want to wash, or you never want to hit the edge of the pot because it'll wash the beans away.
When you say wash the beans, what do you mean by that?
Basically what will happen is it'll put water directly into your coffee, so you won't have the saturated taste that you want.
I got you.
And this part right here is called the bloom, with the brighter color inside of that. That is where a lot of your flavor develops.
This one's just with the filter, it does give it a cleaner taste.
Cleaner.
They say the Chemex is the cleanest way that you can drink a cup of coffee.
Okay.
And I don't know if you guys will be able to see in this shot, but there's like this little bump here. And just the way this whole thing's designed is to catch any sediment that would be in it.
Okay.
So yeah, it's supposed to be the cleanest cup.
This process will take, let's see, probably anywhere from like 3 to 5 minutes. What you want to do is add slowly. You want to add all the water that you can.
So when you're brewing with the Chemex, is there a certain type of bean that you guys like to use, or a different type of roast, or what sort of beans are you guys using?
I think I'll probably bias more towards the lighter roasts anyways. But I think in the Chemex, the light to medium roasts taste really good. For darker roast, I'll tend to use a French press because darker roasts are more about the oils, and I think, but it's really, I think that a lot of that comes down to preference.
Sure.
If somebody always really likes to drink dark roast coffees, they might like the cleanliness of this versus, the French press, or whatever.
Yeah.
I think each of us has our own kind of different preferences when it comes to which roast we'll use and what brewing method, but.
Alright, so this looks good. Yeah, it's definitely really smooth, like you said, a really clean taste. I like it. Yeah, I'm definitely have to pick one of these up. I think it's really cool just to see the whole process and be able to really see, what do you call it, that center part? The bloom and all that stuff.
Yeah.
The normal drip, you just kind of get this at the bottom, but no, it definitely tastes great. Definitely recommend it. So, if you are ever in Tiffin, Ohio, or by Tiffin University, I would definitely recommend coming to Java House, get a cup of their wonderful Chemex coffee, and have a great time. So thanks for checking this out. We'll talk to you later. If you want to check out Chemex for yourself, click on the links below this video, which will take you to Amazon.com. All products purchased through those links will help Mission Arabica directly benefit coffee farmers in Laos. Thanks for your support. We'll see you later.